let me tell you about my shop, Speakeasy Designs. Speakeasy Designs was inspired by my high school zine Speak through my poetry class, and that school was where I learned how to screen print. From there, I got into the Chicago punk scene and learned how to make battle jackets, which is what I specialize in. I make custom battle jackets as well as screen printed shirts. I've been expanding into knitting. As of this year, my shop is almost a year old, and so far it's been fairly successful. I'm very proud, and I hope you like what I have to share with you. Also, I have another couple seconds to talk.
Shut those weary eyes. Everything will be alright. You made it through the night on your own. You can hide under your cover, but no, we have each other. Sometimes life is unfair, but honey, you need the self-care, self-care. Open your weary eyes. There's gonna be a sunrise. You're gonna be just fine on your own. I know you can hide under your
I got my head out the sunroof, I'm blasting our favorite tunes. I only got one thing on my mind. You got me stuck on the thought of you. You're making me feel brand new. You're more than a sunshine in my eyes. You got those pretty eyes in your head, you know it. You got me dancing in my bed, so let me show it. You are exactly what I want, kinda cool and kinda not. Wanna give myself to you. Yeah, we're driving down the freeway at night. I only got one thing in the back of my mind. I'm feeling like this might be my time to shine with you, with you, with you. I got my head out the sunroof, I'm blasting our favorite tunes. I only got one thing on my mind. You got me stuck on the thought of you. You're making me feel brand new. You're more than a sunshine in my eyes. I got my head out the sunroof. You got me stuck on the thought of you.
Screen Printing 101, let's turn this design into gold. Materials, what are you going to need? You're going to need a silk screen, some ink, either paper or fabric ink, screen filler, tape, brushes, and a squeegee and a palette knife. First, you are going to want to tape your design to the back of the screen because you will be tracing over it from the front. You'll want to use a copy of the original design because this one will get pretty messy. Then you'll use screen filler to fill in all of the negative space. The screen filler blocks out everything you don't want to be printed because silk screens are made up of thousands of tiny pinholes, and the screen filler blocks out whatever you don't want to show. Basically, you are inverting the design, so think backwards. Once you've finished with the screen filler, you should have a screen that looks something like this. From here, you let it dry, and then you should be good to pull your first print. Before pulling a print, I always make a register out of tape so that I can line up the paper with the screen, and this gives me more accuracy when I make a print. Then I pour the ink above the design because I will be pulling the ink down with the squeegee. You really don't need a lot, and I tend to overdo it with the ink. Oops. Then I pull the squeegee using a little bit of force at a slight angle. You don't need to do very many passes, but you also don't want it to be too light. If you apply even pressure, you should get a clean print. Consistent all across the board. Look at how nicely that ink is distributed. It's all in all one of my favorites.